Major League Baseball has officially reinstated Pete Rose, lifting his lifetime ban and making him eligible for the induction to Baseball Hall of Fame. Now, the decision comes after his death, happening in September of 2024, at the age of 83, which ended the official 35-year period of ineligibility due to his ban in 1989. No longer being alive, it doesn't so much matter that he bet on games while managing the Cincinnati Reds. The commissioner, Rob Manfred, actually announced a policy change stating that the permanent bans will no longer be posthumously held on. Essentially, these individuals no longer pose a threat to the game's integrity because they are deceased. The policy shift actually reinstates many other players, including famously Shoeless Joe Jackson, who's implicated in the 1919 Black Sox scandal, but his ban for life, being that he's no longer alive, essentially no longer is eligible, no longer reasonable. Rose's reinstatement particularly follows renewed advocacy for his family and public figures, especially former President, why does Robert Eder keep saying former president, especially Donald Trump, the president, who has publicly urged for Rose's reinstatement and proposed posthumous pardons. He is the current president. My robot editor keeps making him former. I need to work on that trimming in the edits. While Manfred did not directly acknowledge presidential influence, he did say he talked to Trump about the case. With the ban lifted, Rose becomes eligible for Hall of Fame consideration pretty quickly. Classic Baseball Era Committee will meet again in December 2027 to see if he can make it in. However, not a done deal, not a home run, not a slam dunk, because many people who are involved in this committee still don't like Pete Rose. His reinstatement is not guaranteed, depend on the evaluation of his career, which is a pretty good deal, and the circumstances around his ban, which many people still don't like. Now, let's talk about his career and his numbers. He's still, all these years later, the top leader in MLB for hits at 4,256, for games played at 3,562, and at bats for 14,053, if you will. He has 17 All-Star selections, 3 World Series championships, a National League MVP award. And instating him marks a big moment for baseball history because now we can talk about him in living color, if you will, and with fewer asterisks and what ifs. And maybe talk about him being in Cooperstown enshrined with a bust going forward. Maybe.